Frank and Russ both mentioned the marathon and the season, and just wondering your perspective on the last three preseason games, what you want to see, if anything, before you guys get going in the real one against Golden State.
Just continue to build chemistry, continue to work our habits, continue to try to implement new guys, new system and everything. So we've played some good ball at times, played some not so good ball at times, but that's obviously it's not a surprise to anyone. So we got another one on Sunday, then Tuesday, Thursday, and just want to continue to work our habits.
We saw a stagger with you and Russ obviously start together, and then you went out. I mean, how do you think that can play out as the season goes on, having one of you two on the floor?
I think there's a change throughout the course of the season, just to see what works best for our ball club. The more minutes that we get on the floor, we'll be able to log those minutes and see what works for the betterment of the team, for the better of myself and Russ. So we got to log the minutes first, though.
Hey, LeBron. I guess it's not that big of a room. When you've been in practice, like this is the first we've seen of you and Russ together. When it's been working in practice, what's worked so well with the combination? What have been your sort of favorite parts of being on the floor with him so far?
I just think his dynamic, his ability to push the tempo, put us in our spots offensively, competitive nature, just another threat on the floor. Anytime you can have multiple threats on the floor, just keep the defense at bay. Keeps the defense eyes off you individually. So his ability to get down the hill and attack the rim, either for a shot or for a kick out, is very key for our ball club.
LeBron, I was curious how you reacted to Trevor's procedure this week, and how you think that will change things for you guys over the next 2 months while he's rehabbing from that.
Obviously, anytime you're dealing with surgery, you wish for the best. But we believe in our docs, and everything has been said that he'll come back in full strength. So 6 to 8 weeks during a marathon may feel long for him, but we welcome him coming back 100%. We can't wait to get him back on the floor with us.
LeBron, what have you seen in the practice gym with you, Russ, and AD that you'd like to see come out on the floor by the end of the preseason?
I don't know. I mean, just want to continue to play ball, just continue to work our habits and things of that nature. I mean, preseason is I don't know. I care more about the practice course than I care about the preseason games. I mean, you get out there, you play in rotations that you're trying to figure out things of that nature. So there's so much that you can get out of a preseason game for me individually. But I love our practices. I love to see what we're doing and continue to work behind closed doors. So I don't know. I don't really put too much in the preseason, to be honest.
Hey, LeBron. Frank mentioned Ken as a guy who's stood out and impressed defensively. What have you thought of his defense so far, and has anyone else stood out or impressed you?
Well, he comes from a defensive-minded franchise, and that's Miami. You have to show up and play defense in order to be on the floor in Miami. So, I just love his competitive nature, and the fact that he's from Chicago. Those guys just they have another level of pride when it comes to basketball on both sides of the floor. So, I love what he brings to our ball club, and looking forward to having a great year.
LeBron, Frank said that he's made some adjustments to the offense compared to the last couple seasons, but the defensive principles mostly stayed intact. Not to dive deep into the playbook, but in general, what are those changes like? And then for someone like yourself, what's it like, because the ball's going to be in your hands so much, what's it like actually processing whatever those changes are and kind of downloading that new information?
Yeah, we pretty much got a whole new offensive system this year that we've been working through over our practices since training camp started. So like I said, it's an adjustment for us offensively, just having guys in different positions, having guys in different places on the floor with our new look and what we're trying to do. So like I said, it's going to be a process for us, but I think it'd be better off for us in the long run. keeps the ball moving from one side to another. Moving the ball, not much with the dribble, but more with the pass. And obviously, we got downhill attackers, and Russ, K9, myself, Taylor, and guys that can do that. So, but we want to make sure we keep everyone involved offensively, keep the ball moving from one side to another, keep the defense, always at bay. So, we're just working through it right now, which is a good thing. It's all about the process, as you'll always hear me talk about.
LeBron, it's kind of a two-part thing. You'd mentioned obviously the preseason for you individually at this point is just kind of a shrub. Who does it matter for on this team, and what have you seen kind of watching these last 3 games when guys have gotten opportunities? And then, I guess, secondly, what's sort of your plan then for the next 3?
It means something as far as individuals getting their rhythm, getting game shape. We have our practices, but being out on the floor and bump against another team and things of that nature, that helps. I always say for me, it's nothing I'm gonna learn in preseason at this point in my career. Nothing at all. I'm not gonna learn anything. Nothing. And I mean zero. But working our habits and building camaraderie and chemistry on the floor, and that's always good, I think. But I said, I love the practices more than the preseason games, because you make the mistakes and you figure out right there, you're able to stop it and let's talk about it, things of that nature, and go back and rewatch the things. You can do that obviously the next day after the preseason game, but you can do it right on the fly, at practices. So I'm more inclined to love those more at this point, because nothing on the floor that I'm gonna learn from me individually.